You know what you don't have in your life? A really wicked West Virginia t-shirt. I'm tired of the old Flying WV t-shirts. You know why? Because they suck. And I've gone to all the apparel stores for West Virginia, and they all suck. Well, there's a new apparel in town, Couch Burner, West Virginia. And their logo is a freaking this right here. And it's a burning couch. It's awesome. And also, our t-shirts are available on their website at couchburnerwv.com. So you can get our stuff, you can get their stuff, and we can be cool and stuff. And that's that. couchburnerwv.com. Check it out. Or if you don't know what to tell you. You just won't be cool at the next tailgate.
Well. What a Merry Christmas we're going to have. But the day this podcast comes out, Christmas has already happened.
Done. Zip.
We're over Christmas.
Oh, hey, man, what'd you get for Christmas? Oh, I don't know. What'd you get for Christmas? Oh, what'd you get for Christmas? Shut up. Nobody cares what you got for Christmas.
We know you had a great Christmas.
I hate when people go, hey, hey, man, check this out. And then if so you and me, we live in the same house, you're going to see what I got.
Yeah.
But if someone doesn't live in the same house as you and you go, hey, man, you want to see what I got for Christmas? See how rich my family is and how spoiled I am?
It's like,
shut up.
Yeah, go brag somewhere else, man. That's a rich flex, baby.
Maybe I'm off my hinges, but I believe you.
Yeah. Not a good thing. But you know what's funny? We can actually talk about what we got our girlfriends on the podcast today, because they're not going to hear it until Monday. They're already going to have their gifts.
Well, mine might not, but we'll do it anyways, and I'll tell her not to listen.
Okay, that's a good idea. What'd you get your girlfriend for Christmas?
I got her. Let me think of so she's been a very good girl this year.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Normally,
she made the nice list and not
the absolutely. List. In Poppy's mind, she made the nice list. And honestly, I thought everybody's been so nice to me since I've been very busy doing other things. They've just been very supportive and nice to me. So she is receiving a game that has something to do with throwing an avocado at each other.
Very interesting. Yeah, never heard of that.
It's called, I can't remember what it's called. Do you want me to look it up real fast so I can tell you?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to tell you everything she got.
It doesn't sound like a usual American game, so it doesn't sound like a white person game. So I'm interested.
No, it's a very white person game.
Huh. Very interesting. Well, while you look that up,
here it is.
So that's the first thing you've got her.
It's called Throw Avocado.
Interesting.
It's some sort of board game where it involves you throwing a fake avocado at each other.
It's interesting. It's called Throw Avocado. I think if you would have told me to guess the name, I would have said Throw Avocado. I wouldn't have put the second throw in there. That's very creative of them.
If it would have been a science game, I would have said it was called Grow Avocado.
And I'm leaking.
It would have been, I'm leaking avocado.
If it was a science game, it would have been Growing Avocatus picatus.
Mm-hmm.
It's the science. This is a scientific word for it.
I got her some white Converse, low top Converse that she liked.
Very nice.
I got her another little avocado thing to go along with it that says, it's avocado, not avocadon't.
This girl, I have a feeling she loves avocado stuff.
Yep. And then I got her this little statue of a dog, of a balloon animal dog, shitting a little bag.
Ooh, like a little balloon.
Yeah, it's like the little balloon dog's shitting a little balloon. But the main thing I got her, Kelly,
why is it,
Kelly, if you're listening without me giving you this gift, I'm going to be so fucking pissed at you. If you are listening right now, I'm going to, you know what I'll do? I will love you till the end of time, you bitch.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
I got her and let me tell you, I've already said this on the podcast before. What do I think is a horrible purchase? Guess. What do I believe is a horrible purchase in fitness?
Treadmill.
I bought my girlfriend the dreaded treadmill. I bought her a treadmill that goes underneath of her desk when she's not using it, and then she can work while walking.
Very interesting.
You know why I thought about this? You know why I bought this?
Why?
Because she does sit a lot. I stand all day. She does sit a lot. And she gets to like move around, you know. She says she like pees like 4 times a day whenever she goes to fill up her water bottle. She drinks like 16 gallons of water a day.
That's good.
She's the opposite of normal women. And
I will say that's the truth.
that's extremely accurate. Oh, why do you have a headache? Did you drink water today? No. I do have to say something though. I'm guilty as well. I can't remember the last time I just drank water. I can't. I did buy a couple of waters last week, but I don't remember when I drank it.
Yeah.
I don't remember drinking it. I remember buying it, but not drinking
Well, dude,
it. And that's when like the first time in like 4 years.
Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it because I'm more like how Kelly is with water. I drink water like crazy.
Well, you made it a goal, and that's the thing. You made it a thing.
Once you do the gallon a day, it's like pretty easy to do that. But also, Brandon, our other friend who works with me, he does it too. So we are pretty good about keeping on each other about drinking water. But listen to this. I've seen on TikTok, so take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. Apparently, tap water is like really bad for you. Not really bad for you, but it's not necessarily the best for you. So if you're drinking a bunch of low quality water, it's not necessarily like good for you.
I see you, Aquafina.
Yeah.
I see right through this fucking facade.
So I'm wondering, like, do I just go and make a giant order of Life Water now? It's like, to keep myself healthier, I just was drinking the sink water. Now I got to make it healthier even more.
I see you, large corporation water people. I fucking see right through you, this fucking facade. You're tricking my boy Jake into thinking that tap water that's full of chlorine and amazing goodness. And you're telling him it's bad.
What the fuck, man?
Dude, fuck Aquafina, dude.
Aquafina is really pissing me off.
Dude, honestly, I've been drinking from a hose my whole life, and look how good I turned out.
You're great. You're a conductor.
I am the conductor of the North Pole Polar Express.
I know.
Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
That's what I say to everybody that gets on the Polar Express. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah,
Wait,
you look like
never mind. They're adults. They're adults.
you look like the conductor of the Polar Express today, and I look like one of the attendees.
Yeah, I'd make
About
you
to learn
get
all
down.
about Christmas.
Yeah, you're about to.
Oh, it's very sucky. Oh, it's very sucky. Oh, it's very sucky.
Oh, the Polar Express is very sucky.
I think a treadmill is a good gift for Kelly.
Well, I
She
would
likes
have
to-
never
I'm
just
assuming
bought
she
her.
walks.
I would have never bought her just a treadmill, by the way.
Yeah.
It is because it is meant for her office, and she is walking while she's working. Now, if she wanted a treadmill that was for her home, and she said, I want to walk at home, I'd say, fuck that shit. Because I've probably said this before, and I'll reiterate. Oh, hi, I'm Poppy. I'm going to get out of my car after working all day, and I'm going to walk into my house. Then I'm going to walk into my room where the treadmill is. Then I'm going to walk on the treadmill. Then I'm going to walk off of the treadmill, and then I'm going to walk away from the treadmill, then walk to bed. You're walking the whole fucking time. Just walk around your house. Yeah. Are you that small brained where you can't come up with something in, like, you have to walk on a path and watch a clock?
Well,
I could walk outside all day.
Well, the benefits of a treadmill could be it keeps you walking at a pace.
I could keep myself. See, that's the thing. It keeps you walking at a pace. Oh, so you don't fall off the back of it. Just walk, dude. Just walk.
Yeah.
Walk.
I get you.
Walk.
I hate treadmills. I hate running. I hate walking.
I think
So
the
I
only
just don't
reason
do
you
it.
can use a treadmill at home is if you have a full gym and you're doing interval, some sort of interval training.
And I'm leaking.
And you're going to be
get you.
sweating, motherfucker.
Sequoia got this year. She got an indoor fireplace,
That she knows about.
a mobile fireplace. Yeah, she
Unfortunately.
did. She did end up seeing the package, and she is so. I'm pretty sure she has a photographic memory, so I'm sure she saw every detail of the package and remembers it.
Yeah.
She got that. She got some UGG slippers.
UGG slippers,
To
like
keep her-
without the backs? You
No,
just slip right in them?
They're
Or does it
more
have that little
moccasins.
back?
More moccasins.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep her toesies warm.
Mm-hmm.
She also got some Bomba socks. Bomba socks. To keep her feet warm too. She really likes those socks. She tried to get me to get Bomba socks for every person in my family.
Correct!
There was one more thing that I got her. I'm trying to think. I'm losing it right
Maybe
now.
I'm off my hinges, but I believe you.
What the hell did I get her? I got her one more cool thing.
And I'm leaking.
I'm totally going in a blank of what I got her.
Oh, it's very sucky.
That is what I got her.
Oh, it's
Something very sucky.
I'm sorry, no
What the
comprende.
hell did I get her?
I'm just going to keep hitting buttons.
Get down on your knees and tell me you
Hold
love
on.
me.
Let me think for just
Oh,
a second.
it's very sucky.
Just give me 1 second while I think.
Get down on your knees and tell me you
I
love
don't
me.
remember. I got her one more cool thing. I just can't. I'm going blank. Oh, I got her a ring doorbell. Yeah. So if anybody tries to knock on her,
You scared me.
yeah, thought I got her a ring for her finger, huh?
Oh, by the way, I'm proposing.
We're getting married. That actually is what I got her.
I about
It's the fourth
had-
one.
Yeah. This is the fourth
I
time
actually
I proposed
carved
this year.
I carved the diamond out of a cave that I found, and it's actually really nice.
A stalactite.
It's a stalagmite diamond.
Stalagnite. Dude, yeah, yeah. That's what everyone told me to get Kelly.
A stalagmite
Yeah.
or a diamond ring?
They said, "Hey man, you don't know what to get her. You could always just propose and ruin your this is guys talking. This is guys talking in a barbershop pretending they hate women. Okay? It's just a thing. Locker room talk. Everybody does it. Don't act like you don't."
Oh, it's very sucky.
They said, "Oh, you could you could buy her a ring. She'll really love that, but you'll hate your life forever." That's what they said.
Who said that?
Oh, just married people.
Yeah, it's like you're the one that married him. You're
Well,
the one,
Also, if you look at the people that say it, I believe them.
well, yeah, exactly. The people who say it, it's like I know some people who are married. It's like they have a good time because they chose a cool person to marry and be with for the rest of their
It's
life.
really funny. There are people, I'm never going to say who and how I know them, but there are people that tell me on a daily basis that I am extremely smart. I am much smarter than they are because of how I haven't gotten married yet. And how I haven't just gotten married because of health insurance reasons.
It's hilarious. That is the reason you get married, for health insurance.
Yeah, because
And also-
women are nurses and boys have bullshit jobs that they don't get insurance.
Exactly. Another reason to get married, and this is honest. This is literally how I feel. If you aren't 22 and married yet, you're fucked.
Yeah, you're probably going to die alone.
You need to be, start looking around 16, 17, 18. If you're not married by 22, everybody's passing you and they're leaving you in the dust. And it's like,
Yeah.
It's not a good thing. Like, if you're not married by 22, you're probably going to be,
A stepfather.
you're going to be a stepfather. And guess what? All the kids are going to hate you because you're the stepfather.
Yeah.
And also, if you're not married by 22, you're not doing well in life. Like, you're not doing well. Like, everybody else is passing you and you're not keeping up.
Yeah.
You're fucked up.
If you start noticing all of your friends owning Labradoodles before you do,
Yeah,
you're fucking up.
Listen, if you don't have if you're not married by 22, like, yeah, you're already being passed up. But if you don't have a Labradoodle or a German Shepherd by your 30, like maybe enroll in the military or something. Figure something out, because you're fucking up.
Yeah. You probably drink a lot outside of your home. You don't ever drink in your home. You just go out.
Yeah.
Because you don't have a pet to keep you home and hang out. I think it's, if you don't have a Labradoodle before 30, that means that you bought a Labradoodle later in life because you're lonely, not just because you're energetic and want a dog.
Yeah, and if you're not having,
There's a different reason
Right.
why you have the dog
Right.
now. It's like, one is like, oh man, I moved out of my parents' house and I want my own dog. My dog from my childhood died. That was some bullshit. But now I want my own dog, and this is gonna be the best dog ever. And it's like really badly behaved. It's like the worst dog you could ever buy or have. And then when you're 30, you're just lonely.
But the thing is, us people who get the Labradoodles when we should, after we're married and have a kid, and it's right, we can tell when you got the Labradoodle just because you're lonely. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my Labradoodle was black and about 15 pounds. He's amazing.
Yeah. Your Labradoodle is whack and about 14 pounds and a little crazy. Dude, speaking of 14-pound dogs, do you want to open up your Christmas present for me right now?
I guess.
Dude,
I didn't know you were going to get me a Christmas present on the pod.
I'm going to give you to you on the pod because I should, but we should probably do this shot of peach flavored bird dog whiskey.
Or which one do you want?
Let's do this one.
These ones or this one? The one in the cup?
Yeah, the one in the cup,
Okay.
the one that's already poured.
The bird dog peach.
Let's go ahead and do that because I don't know if I've had the peach. But,
You've definitely had the peach.
This one is to your birthday present.
Okay.
Doot, doot. Are you excited?
Yes, because I don't know what.
So remember that. Everybody is listening. Not everybody watches the YouTube, so you have to be pretty descriptive when you're describing what this is.
Okay. So I will describe the packaging. It says Holly and Jolly, and it says for Pobby,
Pobby,
which he's probably making fun of me because of how all of the Saudi Arabian guys used to call me Mbop, and he's just coming up with a new one.
No, I actually just misspelled it, and I just decided to go with it.
No, honestly,
Very sucky.
just fucked up.
My best friend.
What do you think this is?
I honestly have no idea.
Take a guess. You get 3 guesses of what this Christmas present could be.
Okay. I'm not going to touch it, but because I don't want, that would be cheating. So, a Holly and Jolly. It's a bag about 10 inches high. So it fits in the bag, and you cannot see it poking out of the top. Has good green tissue paper on the top. So this means it is a bobblehead with my face on it.
Very, very close. Try again.
Was it actually close, or are you just lying?
I'm lying.
Okay. So it's a bobblehead with Kelly's face on it.
You got it. That's what it is. One more
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
If you don't get it right, you don't get to open the present.
It is. Oh, shit. It is. I'm reading his eyes right now. I know you guys are having a horrible time on the audio, but me and him are just having a stare off right now, trying to figure out what it is. It is.
And I leak it.
It's something to do with my shop because he's giving it to me before I open.
Correct!
It is a straight razor.
Correct!
That is. That's it.
Get down on your knees and tell me about it.
How did you guess it? Go ahead and open it, dog.
I read it's not. It's probably not.
Go ahead and guess it, bro.
Ooh. It is a straight razor. It is the Everyman's Barbershop stickers.
Not stickers.
What? These aren't coasters?
Yeah, dog.
Coasters.
Oh, it's very sucky.
I didn't even look hard.
Dude, you didn't even look hard at all.
I got to open at least one to use it right now.
Dude.
Oh, there's more. There's a lot more. There's a lot of them.
What?
There's a lot of them.
How many of those did you get?
Probably at least 200.
No.
It's 100.
Maybe half of that.
At least 6,000. Dude, this is awesome. Thank you very much, man. These are awesome.
Dude, try them out. Put a cold drink on one. Don't eat them.
Oh, I thought they were cookies.
Dang, dude, no, they're coasters, dog.
Oh man, dude. These are awesome.
Glad you like them, dog.
I didn't even know you could make
Dude.
coasters.
So,
And you know what I like about it? It reminds me of American Psycho. This is actually eggshell white.
oh.
Yeah, as you can tell by the grain of the coaster.
I've actually tried out a lot of eggshells over the years, and I knew that you loved eggshell white so much.
Dude,
But what I thought was cool about coasters, obviously you can use them at your barbershop,
yeah.
but you could also go to the places where we like to drink and see if they will use them
Yeah.
as see if they will take some and
Yeah.
make it, and then there you have advertisement. Maybe you could take them to apothecary, give them there, and see
Yeah.
if they'll use them. You could do
I'm
them at,
sure why would they not?
I don't know.
It works perfectly. I'm afraid to even put I had to wipe off the bottom of my cup.
Let's try one out.
It's amazing. It's an amazing thing. And you know what's crazy? My cup right now covers up the entire circle. It's perfectly. It's actually the exact size.
Yeah.
That is really nice. I really appreciate that. That is a very, very nice gift.
Hell yeah.
And when your Christmas/birthday gift shows up, because I'm trying to make it special.
Yeah.
It's taking some planning. But
Really?
But
It's okay. I told you you don't have to give me anything this
well, I know that, but I had before you even had said something like that, I had thought about something for you. And it's based on the podcast.
Oh, I'm into it.
And it's based off of, you know what, I'm not going to say any more because I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it, but I will make sure, no matter what, we will open your gift for your birthday, because it will have to be for both,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
No, that's not unfortunate. I told you don't have to give me anything this year.
Well, these are incredible. Doot, doot.
I'm glad you like them, dude.
Dude, I love them. It's the best. And honestly, it's the perfect logo to have on a coaster.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna be. This is just the start of the Everyman's Barbershop coasters,
Dude. Sticker mule. You gotta get in the game.
dude. I have to order my stickers too. So that's awesome, man. I'm just gonna put that. I'm just gonna put them right there. I might use 5 tonight. I might use 5 coasters
I'm
tonight.
about to eat one of them.
I almost did. I was trying to open it,
Dude.
but my teeth aren't. Honestly, my teeth are very jagged, as in shape, but as in the actual shape of an individual tooth, very dull.
Yeah.
Very, very dull.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's an interesting take on your dental. Did not expect that, but I'm glad we cleared that up.
What were we talking about before?
We were talking about just Christmas. We were just talking about Christmas and what we got for our girlfriends. Because it's the Christmas podcast. So, yeah, I think that's all I got for Sequoia though. Got her the Ring camera, the slippers, and the other thing I told you about, the automatic fireplace. But one of her presents is the fuel for the mobile fireplace.
Oh yeah.
So to anybody who doesn't know what that is, it's like this big, a little bit larger than a tissue box looking thing, and you sit it on a coffee table or whatever, and it's basically just a really pretty looking fire that's kind of safe to use.
Yeah.
So me and her porch sit a lot, so we'll just be porch sitting like crazy.
And the fun thing about having a mobile fireplace, is that what it's called? Is you can porch sit outside, you can porch sit inside, and because you can take the fire with you.
Exactly. And everybody likes a safe, fiery situation.
That's true.
Nobody likes a dangerous fire situation.
I remember the first time I saw a dangerous fire situation was it was on that G.I. Joe YouTube, like the dubbed over G.I. Joe, what are they called? Something reports.
Just a dubbed G.I.
Yeah,
Joe.
but it's the I can't remember what the word is. But either way, the G.I. Joe dubbed over, and they start a fire, and they're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know. And then the fire chief comes in. He goes, well, what the fuck are you doing here? What the fuck are you doing here? Get the fuck out of here, man. You're making corn dogs. Get the fuck out of here. And that was my first fiery situation that I ever heard of. My second fiery situation is when you guys used to play with alcohol.
Yeah.
And you'd spray it on your hat or on your sock or on your sleeve, and you could be like, "Oh fuck, man, I don't give a shit." And then you try to pat it out real fast before it burned you
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
And I was never brave enough to do that because I feel like that was an intelligent move on my part, but also kind of lacking in manliness.
like you were smart for not doing it, but you were also kind of a pussy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stole the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, but we're glad you didn't do it because you wouldn't have known what to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't have known to pat myself down, stop, dropped, and rolled. I never listened to Eddie the Eagle ever.
So basically, Eddie the Eagle is a great lesson in fire safety.
Fire safety and fire gun safety.
The day that you're talking about where we kind of fiery situation was, honestly, it was a good lesson for all of us because we haven't had a crazy situation with fire since. But what happened that day was...
Are we talking about the day?
The day. The day.
Out loud?
Oh, yeah. Might as well. It's been years.
Okay. Here we go.
The story we're about to tell...
This is a secret.
Has been a secret for a very long time. Only select few have actually heard this because of... just because
secrecy.
Yeah, because
it's very
because basically a new business was formed in town and we almost burnt it down
Within months
of having this new business. So basically what was happening.
Speaking of, we may have to do a little sequel.
Speaking of a new business, Poppy's new barbershop, we might have to try to burn it down before
Speaking
of
of new businesses and burning them down, we might have to do a sequel of, and I've got insurance.
Yeah, good.
Great insurance.
Good. Insurance is good. Insurance is great. People love insurance.
I didn't say this.
So anyway, we were hanging out at the tat shop because that's where I work. And
It's true.
it was one of the most blizzardest days I've ever seen. Snow was pouring down like crazy. But it didn't start until about 5 p.m. So early in the morning, we get up, do a normal day of work. I do like a small tattoo in the beginning of the day, but that's all I had booked. And I was done for the day. All I had to do was go home at that point. Well, to me, my homie Brandon and Poppy showed up. Poppy just showed up random day. I wasn't even tattooing because we're like, hey, we're all going to leave early. Let's get a couple brewskis and have a little snow party. Shop was closed. Nobody was actually working. We're having a little Christmas party by ourselves. Had a couple brewskis, started playing with rubbing alcohol and fire. No big deal.
Not a big deal. Maybe for babies.
Yeah, but
maybe for babies that still suck on their mommy's titties.
But for guys in their late 10s, early 20s, we were okay with playing with fire. Yeah. We were okay with playing with fire.
We were 11 years old.
It started out some rubbing alcohol with a match, a little flamethrower action. Then it started out pouring some rubbing alcohol in a bottle and lighting it. But what happened next was unseen by all parties. My best friend. A fire happened because we were playing with a flamethrower. We were using a spray bottle without rubbing alcohol in it as a flamethrower, woof, 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 making little flames. Well, one of the bottles that we had filled with rubbing alcohol ended up spilling, which ended up catching the flamethrower that we were making out of the other bottle, which ended up catching a bottle of toothpicks, which ended up catching a bottle of Q-tips, which ended up, the other bottle fell onto a massage table, which ended up catching the massage table on fire. Little did we know, 3 or 4 seconds, the shop was ablaze.
And I want to elaborate on how nervous I was.
I'm sorry, no comprende.
I was nervous the whole time.
Yeah.
So basically the setup was there's a toolbox, and then on top of the toolbox is
Flammable objects.
Flammable objects, but along with a bottle that's like a spray bottle shape that's filled with alcohol, and then we have another alcohol bottle that we're spraying it with. So we set the first bottle on fire with like a little candle, and then we spray it and goes woof, like he did the sound perfectly. Jake did the sound perfectly.
It's kind of like a dog barking.
Woof, 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 woof. But that's not enough for some people.
No. Some people want to get excited.
Yeah, and some people want danger. So
Brandon enters the room.
And the danger starts whenever you can hear me in the background of all of the videos. We caught a video of the thing happening. We didn't do like a whole video of like us ending the fire, but the start of the fire definitely got caught on camera. And you can hear me just going, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Because it is so, it's a lot of fire. Just spraying it. And then the top of the spray bottle may have come off and then just poured
over the fire
all
that was
over the fire. Which is a horrible idea, kids.
Don't play with fire.
Today's Pray, Kids Edition. Don't play with fire. And if you do play with fire, don't pour alcohol all over the fire you already have.
So
just be content with the fire you have.
So what happened that day, after the fire became ablaze, I ran towards the fire extinguisher. Brandon ran towards the mop bucket. Because at this point in time, the fire was ablaze. At this point in time, Brandon had actually already been burned.
Yep.
Because he
had alcohol on his hands.
He had alcohol over his hands. So when everything else caught fire, Brandon's hands got
On fire.
Yeah, he looked like the Human Torch for a minute. But we had been in that situation so many times before, we thought he was okay. But no, his hand was torched pretty good.
Yeah.
So I ran for the fire extinguisher, grabbed it, was a mistake. I much would have rather had Brandon, much would have rather had the shop burn
Down with
A
people
little-
above it. Then clean this dust.
Yeah. I would have rather
days
had the
and
shop
years.
burn a little bit more and then have Brandon put the fire out with a mop bucket versus when I sprayed the fire extinguisher in that shop, which, by the way, kids, if you have ever used a fire extinguisher, it's not foam like it used to be in the 90s movies. When you spray a fire extinguisher, it is dust and soot and clouds of chemicals to put the fire out. There was so much dust in that shop and soot that it was pouring outside into the street.
Yeah.
It looked like
It was a blizzard outside. We could still tell the difference between the soot going outside and the snow. Because it looks the same. Trust me, there was a pile of soot from the fire extinguisher going out the door when we came outside coughing.
it was horrible. The mess that a fire extinguisher makes is outrageous. Mm-hmm. If you ever have to use one, use as least amount as possible because it is meant to put out a fire, and it will.
You know what it's meant to do? Put out a fucking fire.
It'll take all the oxygen out of the air, and it'll put the fire out. I promise you. I overdid it. So I spray the fire with the fire extinguisher. It's over. It's over with. Fire's out. There's just a mess to get cleaned up. Mm-hmm. But outside, it is pouring the snow. Mm-hmm. There's feet of snow outside at this point. So after playing with fire all day, we have to get home in this dangerous snow. Brandon's hand looks like he's wearing a glove of his own tattoos and his own skin.
Imagine all of his knuckles and like below his knuckles and stuff. Like where you have like, if you have tattoos on your fingers where those are written in your digits, those all look like the dirty bubble.
He's wearing a blister skin glove of his own hand.
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
He's wearing a latex glove of himself.
The next day, when his hand swelled up with all the blister juice, if he would have flexed his hand, it would have been a squirter. He would have squirted everywhere.
Correct!
So that's what happens when you play with fire around Christmas. I had to obviously clean it all up. So after all of this happened,
Well,
we were snowed inside for 2 or 3 days because the snow was literally that high. Like it was.
you and I were at your
feet.
house. Yeah.
Poppy was snowed in at my house. He drove me to the shop 2 days later because we were snowed in the next day. I had to clean the shop with somebody who worked at the shop with us, had no idea that this happened. So I had to move every item, clean it, and put it back exactly how it was without anybody knowing anything. Mm-hmm. So I was there for hours moving things inch by inch to clean the shop. There was soot in the shop. I mean, it took me forever.
I could only clean that couch so well.
It was insane, dude.
It was leather. It was a leather couch.
Yeah.
I could only clean it so good.
You clean it great.
There's only so many nooks and crannies I can get into. Trust me, I'm the king of nooks and crannies.
You are the king of crannies.
Correct!
I only got into so many nooks in there
Yeah.
because I'm sure some girl with a freaking poop butt came in and sat in that couch and got a little bit extinguisher ass on her.
Luckily, poop butts don't care if they get a little soot on them.
No, they don't care.
That's the truth.
They don't care because they're about to turn into cum bellies. Poop butts eventually turn into cum bellies.
That's the truth. On God.
Amen. Amen. And you know what Christmas is about?
What?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
And that's what it's all about.
Jesus is all about Christmas.
You know what the Bible's about? Christmas.
Yep.
You know what Christmas is about? Santa. You know what Santa is about? Elves. You know what elves is about? The liberation of little people. You know what the liberation of little people is about?
What?
Presents.
So Jesus about presents.
Jesus about presents. Math.
I think we should go ahead and do this shot before we close the podcast up because it's the holiday podcast.
Holiday.
Before I edit this podcast later this week and entitle it, is there any crazy titles that you would want to pitch for the podcast?
Ooh.
For the holiday podcast?
Let's do a pitch off.
A pitch off, okay.
Because we know what happened, right? Do you remember what happened?
Oh, yeah.
I don't. Honestly, I don't. When I'm doing this, I'm just talking to my friend. So I don't remember what we really talked about. I know we talked about Christmas things. I know we used fun buttons. I know that
I'm sorry, no comprende.
I know I received an amazing personal gift. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what we talked about.
Well, we talked about Christmas.
Criminal.
The Christmas podcast.
Yeah.
The
Mary
Christmas
Chrysler.
Mary Chrysler. We could call the podcast Christmas Podcast.
Done.
First pitch.
Yeah. Second pitch. Christmas podcast, but Poppy said it.
Okay, I like that. You call it Xmas Podcast.
Mm-hmm. You know what's also, we didn't say anything about Hanukkah or Kwanzaa.
Well, I'm not Jewish.
I'm not
and
Jewish
I
either.
I really don't know the other religion that sells.
But it's fucked up. It's fucked up that we've been just talking about Christmas this whole time.
Well,
that's fucked up. We need to
not-
be special.
Well-
we need to be more careful. I mean,
Well, I don't think so because me and you are both Christian. We celebrate Christmas. It's okay to talk about it.
I don't know, not anymore, man. White men talking about Christmas.
You're right.
It's a kind of cringy.
Well, let's go ahead and do a public apology. Happy holidays to everybody instead of Merry Christmas. More
sorry.
happy holidays. We are sorry for only talking about Christmas. We do not support anything Christmas related. We support holiday related.
Yeah. I support Kwanzaa, and I also support Hanukkah with the candles.
And also support people who just are atheists and having a good day.
Yeah, I also support. You know what? I don't support the last one.
What?
Atheists having a good
Well,
day.
believe me, they don't support it either. They do Christmas. Believe me. It's not like they go, oh, I don't want any gifts. I'm atheist.
Yeah, atheists had Halloween, so chill out. Let us have Christmas.
Yeah, atheists are funny. And it's more funny in a sense of like, oh, you want to reap the benefits over here.
Oh, you're still giving gifts to your friends? Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
Yeah. Let's have a good time on us.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You're welcome. High five.
You're welcome, atheist.
All right. Let's do the shot. What is your flavor?
I have no idea.
Mine's the honey one. Yours is the
Mine is the salted caramel.
Alrighty. To holidays.
It came out of his nose. Look at him. Look at him. It came out of his nose. He can't even open his eyes anymore. But here's the thing. Follow us on TikTok, Today's Pray. Follow us on Instagram, Today's Pray Podcast. Right? No. Or the opposite, actually. Today's Pray Podcast
It's TikTok. You're right.
on TikTok. Today's Pray on Instagram.
Today's Pray on YouTube.
I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. We talked about the gifts we got our girlfriends. Don't tell them before we gave it to them, okay?
Please don't.
Please don't. Have a Merry Christmas.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 3 to get your lousy, lying, low-down, four-flushing carcass out my door. 1, 2. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. And a Happy New Year.